Everyone wants to build muscle, but the science of how it actually works is widely misunderstood. What if lifting lighter weights could build just as much muscle as lifting heavy? It's not a gimmick, it is science. The reason this works is that muscle growth isn't just about the amount of weight you lift, it is about three drivers: mechanical tension, muscle damage, and metabolic stress. Master these, and you master muscle growth. We'll break down what these drivers are, how to activate them, and correct the myths holding back your gains. First, what is hypertrophy? There's myofibrillar growth, making fibers denser, and sarcoplasmic growth, which inflates the muscle with fuel. Of the three drivers, mechanical tension is king. This is the direct force on your muscles that signals a need to grow stronger to survive. But your body adapts fast. To maintain tension, you need progressive overload, consistently making workouts harder with more weight, reps, or sets. The other drivers are muscle damage, microscopic tears from training, and metabolic stress, the burn from high reps. These amplify the growth response. So, tension is the signal. But how does your body receive that signal and convert it into actual muscle? It happens through cellular pathways. Mechanical tension directly activates a key pathway called mTOR. Consider it the master foreman for muscle construction. When on, protein synthesis starts. Muscle damage, however, calls in the repair crew. Satellite cells. These are muscle stem cells that fuse to damaged fibers, donating their nuclei. By adding more nuclei, satellite cells increase the muscle's ultimate growth potential. They are fundamental to long-term progress. This makes satellite cells seem absolutely required for growth, correct? But new research complicates this. We will come back to this point. Understanding the why is good, but how do we apply it in the gym? Let's look at specific training techniques that target these pathways. A powerful tool is emphasizing the eccentric or lowering phase of a lift. This lengthening underload creates more muscle damage and activates satellite cells. Now for a unique technique: blood flow restriction, or BFR. Using cuffs to restrict blood flow lets you create huge metabolic stress with very light weights. This extreme metabolic stress sends a powerful growth signal. It proves you don't always need heavy loads to trigger hypertrophy. So we have these techniques, but their value is often diluted by popular fitness myths. Let's quickly correct three of the biggest ones. Myth 1: you must be sore for it to work. False. Soreness is just a sign of new muscle damage, not a reliable indicator of a growth stimulus. Myth 2: you need to confuse muscles by changing exercises. False. Muscles adapt to stress. The goal is consistent, progressive overload. Myth 3: cardio will stop your gains. False. Excessive cardio can interfere, but moderate amounts improve recovery and work capacity. Now, back to our question on satellite cells. They are needed for long-term growth, but studies show hypertrophy can occur without them in early phases. Another complexity: training to absolute failure. While effective, doing this on every set can cause excessive fatigue, hurting long-term progress. Okay, we've covered mechanisms, techniques, and myths. Now, we put it all together into a clear, unified strategy for maximum growth. Remember the hook: light weights can build muscle. Now we know why. Training close to failure creates high tension and stress, activating mTOR. We also saw muscle confusion is a myth. The real principle is progressive overload. The goal is systematic application of tension over time. Your training, using rep ranges like 6 to 12, creates the demand for growth. But that growth requires the raw materials from proper nutrition. So the formula for hypertrophy has three parts. Part 1: the stimulus. You must apply sufficient tension, damage, and stress through hard training. Part 2: fuel and repair. You must provide building blocks through nutrition and allow recovery through adequate sleep, where the actual growth happens. Part 3. Adaptation. You must consistently and progressively increase the stimulus over time to force your body to keep getting stronger. For a simple starting point, science points to 6 to 12 reps per set, training close to failure, with about 60-90 seconds of rest between sets. Muscle hypertrophy isn't magic. It is a direct biological response to specific, measurable stressors you apply to your body. By understanding these core mechanisms, you move from just working out to engaging in intelligent, purposeful training. You now have the scientific blueprint for growth. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?